Hello, and welcome back to Dadrector's Cut. Heck yeah. Last time, we did some side quests. We side quested a bit. And I believe I saved after doing those side quests. Yes.
Welcome.
Hopefully.
You've got dads.
We did. So now we have some Craig side quests. All the Craig side quests. He's got the run, so we're gonna go for a run. I know they added a Craig minigame. I assumed they added it to one of his dates. This could be the minigame, since they also added side quests in the Dadrector's Cut. So we're gonna find out. We might be doing the final minigame. It's entirely possible. The gym. This is it. This is totally it. The gym just installed these new virtual jogging treadmills. We'll feel like we're running outdoors. You can see other runners on your screen too. Let's try it out together. Other runners? Will I be able to keep up? Don't worry, we're here to cheer each other on. I'll be right there with you. Just get a rhythm going. Keep your heart rate up, but don't overexert yourself. You'll do great. What am I doing?
That dad.
Okay. So I'm just like rhythmically tapping? Is that what this is doing?
Hey.
Okay, I see. Okay. I want to run the meter up without letting it go all the way. Okay. I am rhythmically tapping. Who's that? Is that Joseph? Okay, great. I'm noticing these other names: Jimmy, Allie, Dan, Greg, Tyler, Brent. Yeah, these are all Grumps. Game Grumps. That's awesome. And Jimmy Buffett, of course. Okay. So I'm right behind Craig. We passed Joseph. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I feel like Craig and I are just like intertwined. I wonder if my silhouette person will always look the same. That's curious. So I wonder if you always have this because you had the option to go to the gym and treadmill with him in the opening thing before you get to Dad Book. So I wonder if you always have access to this side quest even before you do a date, just so they show off the new thing. Because I have one Craig. I think I have one Craig side quest in the alternate timeline, so I'm thinking it's probably this one, just so they can show it off. Not choosing a path where I'm going. Oh man, this is super uphill. Oh, am I trying to keep my heart rate down? Yeah, that's not a great. Yeah, I'm not doing great. I wasn't really paying attention, but like, you know. Yeah, it's like not going all the way up to oh, but it goes super high when that happens. Yeah, so not letting it go all the way to the top here, letting it go to the top like raises it significantly. So I feel like I can average it by letting it go high without reaching it. Maybe. I don't know the point of this. Jory, that's funny. Susie. Yeah, I wonder if my silhouette person is actually dependent on how I create my character. And since Jimmy's on there, if my character is named any of these names, if that matters. Dude, they even look like the Grumps, I think. Right? They actually look like the people that their names represent, maybe? How long does this go? Is this like a set path? Like, does it go till I say... Oh, it goes to here. Well, that's that. I'm not actually passing people. 306? I probably could have done better. Really? S++? Is that the highest rank? Way to go! Well, I guess I figured out the trick. Maybe a lot of people wouldn't figure out the trick very much. That's a short side quest. Because it's just the minigame. Alright. But that's why you can redo side quests, so you can do stuff like that again. Let's see. What's happening? A tea party, and they wanted to invite Amanda. Okay. Okay, we can attend that tea party. Let's do it. I'm sure we'll have a bunch of the other kids from the neighborhood. Or we won't. Coffee time. You know dads love coffee. Gonna brew myself something black as of midnight on a moonless night. I put on a fresh pot and work on a few word jumbles while I wait for it to brew. Hey, this one spells sorrow. Dad, ready for today? I'm ready for every day, sweetie. Gonna tackle it head on. No, are you ready for the thing that we're gonna do today? The thing that you promised you'd do? Honey, I already told you that I'm not gonna throw away my Tom Clancy novels. They're just stacked in living room. They're just stacked in the living room, probably. I keep bumping into them and knocking them over, and you don't even read them. Wait, no, that's not what I'm here about. The tea party, Dad. Nope, I don't remember that. Craig's Kids, the hand-drawn invitation? To be fair, we read that text a long time ago. Amanda walks over to the refrigerator and comes back with a hand-drawn invitation on a sheet of computer paper, inviting Amanda and Amanda's dad to a tea party. They spelled cordially wrong. Just put on some going outside pants and let's get going. I can go outside in sweatpants. Nothing's stopping me. Dad, just... Ugh, I'll see you in a minute. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Whoa! Whoa! I'm not saying that. Whoa! Dream Daddy very rarely drops F-bombs. But, like, I've never seen it do it so casually. Just in a second option like that. That was freaky. Hello, thank you for coming to our tea party. I do my best bow and present my daughter, who thanks them with a curtsy. This way, please. Briar and Hazel lead us to a small table with tiny chairs. Some are occupied by stuffed animals, and Matt and his daughter Carmencita are here too. Matt raises a comically small plastic teacup at me. Hey, dude. How's the tea? The imaginary tea is absolutely wonderful. I taste a hint of lemongrass. Hello, Carmencita. Hello, Mr. Amanda's dad. Everyone thinks I'm Amanda's well, I mean, I am, but they think that's my name, and that's not my name. Like, it was funny when it was just Brian's daughter doing it, but, like, if everyone's doing it, then I can't shame her for it in the ending. Please have a seat. I sit down between Amanda and Matt. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get out of this chair. Hi, everyone. Daisy, there it is. I turn to see Daisy and Brian enter the backyard and take a seat next to us. Sorry we're late. Daisy made me put on my going outside pants. Alright, Brian. Alright, I'm warming up to you. Let it go. I'm rubbing it in. Amanda gives me a knowing look, and I return an obliging wink. She rolls her eyes. Is that really something your daughter had to pressure you into, Brian? I love Brian. Like, I hate Brian, but I love our rivalry relationship. I give Amanda another, even more exaggerated wink. She rolls her eyes even harder. Thank you all for taking time out of your busy schedules for some high tea. Actually, it's a common misconception that high tea was appreciated by nobles. I feel like that's something Damien would say. I'm hanging out with Damien a lot. Dad, shut up. Now if you'll all put on your designated tiaras. There are little tiaras sitting on everyone's plates. Well, except for Brian's. His is a softball helmet. I mean, okay. I mean, they have them. How am I going to fit a tiara on my massive afro? I'm just picturing it. Oh, I hope they put it on my character model. I'd love that. Oh, we ran out of tiaras. I don't think this is going to fit me, but I appreciate the thought. Dad, you're a royalty. Please act like it. Brian tries to balance the ill-fitting softball helmet on top of his head, but it immediately tumbles off and into the bushes. I'll get that later. Hey, everybody! Greg comes out with a teapot and a tray of sandwich cookies. What's a sandwich? Whatever. Dad, is the tea ready? Yeah, it's been, steeping for a while now. Awesome. Would you girls like to serve your guests tea? No, thank you. We'd much appreciate our servants' help. Craig leans over to me. That's me. Craig places teacups in front of all of us and a single sandwich cookie onto each of our plates. He pours some tea into my cup. Awfully fluorescent for tea. I clink my teacup with Matt's and take a sip. Good lemonade. It's tea.
Hey.
Right. Very good tea. I lean over to Amanda, who's happily enjoying her tea. I mean, I like lemonade more than tea. I can't stand tea. I had to drink tea. I've probably told this story in some video. I had to drink tea for a play where I was supposed to be getting drunk. You see, I was getting drunk. I was a drunkard in this play, and just because we needed a dark liquid, we used tea, and it was rough. But then we figured out that like half the cast hated tea, so we started using apple juice, which is slightly lighter, but like it tastes better. But yeah, tea is miserable. I don't like it, sweet or unsweet. And I should like sweet tea because I live in the South, but like I just don't. But lemonade's good. Lemonade is my crack. Don't ask why. That's another story for another time. So, what do we do at tea parties? We enjoy the splendors of upper-class society, Father. Then we should have invited Damien. She takes a dainty bite of her sandwich cookie. Marvelous. So, the meeting of princesses has been called to order. Hear, hear. But I'm a warrior princess. I hunt and stuff, and I have, like, a really cool sword.
Yeah.
Can I be a space princess? I'll allow it. And I'll be rockstar princess. I'm also space princess. Can there be more than one? Space is pretty big, don't you think? I changed my mind. I want to be a space princess too. Dad, what are you? Do I get to be a princess?
Duh.
Well, I guess that makes me History Channel Princess, Hacker Princess, Rude Boy Princess. You can't be a rude boy princess. Hacker Princess is interesting, but like I've kind of been like leaning into the History Channel thing, so I'm just gonna go further in. I am ruler of all I survey, and what I survey is a 10-hour marathon of cupcake storage wars. I don't think I've seen that one. A squad of professional bakers bid on empty storage units, and then have to bake 1,000 cupcakes using only the ingredients in the storage unit. That sounds terrible. Oh, it is. I think I'll be landscaper and general contracting princess. We are terrible at this. Barista princess reporting for duty.
Hey.
Hey everybody, CrossFit princess here. Of course you're CrossFit princess, Craig. God. Not now, servant. If it weren't for the princess uprising, it would be you serving me. We sip tea for a little longer, and then the girls run off to fight dinosaurs as space rockstar warrior princesses, I think. They grew up so fast. It was like yesterday that I was helping Amanda throw her own tea parties. Did she make you a servant too? You betcha. Carmencita made me actually brew tea for hers. Pitfalls of owning a coffee shop. Pitfall, your custom blends are amazing. That hibiscus one you gave me a while back was choice.
Hey.
Aw, thanks. You know what? I don't care. Y'all romance each other all you want. It's fine. Y'all deserve each other. It's really nice the girls are getting along. Yeah, I'm really glad we moved to this community. We are too. Amanda's been kind of a role model to them, you know. I hadn't even realized, and I don't even know if Amanda does either, but I guess they're right. All of the girls in the neighborhood look up to her. She seems to go out of her way to play with them. I'm so proud of her. Aww! You better not proud dad cry at this tea party, Darnin. Thank you. I thought this was meant to get serious and I had to lighten the mood. They're all smiling at me. Look at that. Like they know what I'm thinking. Alright. I brought extra word jumbles if anyone wants to kill some time while the girls play. The day rolls on and all the girls get tuckered out. Amanda spends the whole day playing with them and taking their pictures, promising that she'll send them the best ones later. That's cool. See, you know, that they've been doing cool things with that throughout this entire game. Because, like, Amanda's, like, the oldest girl in this town, because she's 18, and all the other ones are, like, they're children. I mean, anyone under 18 is a child, but they're, like, more so children. And it's just, like, you know, it's just being able to hang out with children, have fun with children, that's fine. That's fine, you know, it's great. Great role model. Amanda's doing great, and it's awesome. You know, And then there's the boy children, like Ernest and Lucien. Lucien, was that his name? Whatever. We all clean up and help put away the tea sets and tables, then head out as Daisy and Carmencita fall asleep on their dad's shoulders.
Oh.
Take care, guys. Thanks for coming. Bye, History Channel Princess. You want dinner? Nah, I filled up on cookies. Me too. I'm tired. Dude, same. Playing with a bunch of little kids who all simultaneously want your attention and approval is surprisingly exhausting. I mean, well, there's that too. But, like, she puts up with it. But in a good way, but also in kind of a scary way. How so? I feel like I gotta be on my best behavior for them. I don't want to let them down. Is this because you still feel bad about dropping the F-bomb in front of your cousin that one time? I corrupted her, Dad. She secondhand smokes now. As if that's her fault. That's hilarious. Well, those kids really look up to you. I'm glad they have you as a role model. Shucks, Pops. I ruffle Amanda's hair. That was nice. That was nice and wholesome. Like, all three of these are, like, focused on Craig. But, like, that one was more about Amanda. Let's get this last one out of the way. See, here's the weird thing. I don't know if these are all of the side quest. I mean, they fill up a row. So I really wonder if this is, like, it. I was hoping there would be more. Maybe, like, at least one to focus on each individual dad. But this is my save file that I have 2 with every dad. Like, even Brian, guys. I did 2 dates with Brian. This is the original timeline. So I really wonder if these are all of them, or if doing things in a certain order gives me different things. And when we go back to the alternate timeline, we're gonna find out. I don't know if I'm gonna want to redo the ones I have unlocked in that timeline. Once we start doing stuff, because that'll be next episode whenever I get around to it. I don't know if I want to get those 3, even though I already showed them all off, because there was overlap between them. Just to have them done to see if that changes anything, or if this is literally all the side quests. Which even then, they're good side quests. They're really good. I love what we've done. But to be done with them in only 2.5 episodes, that's something. But I mean, it's fine. It's not a big deal. What's this one? Robert? Oh, Robert invited him to dinner. That's right. Dude, yes. This is gonna be fun. This is gonna be real fun. Oh man, I don't know how I feel about social time with Robert. Still, I guess free food is free food. Yeah, dude, I'm down. Thank you. Craig and I decide to meet up before heading over to Robert's place. Craig's waiting on my porch, bottle of white wine in hand. Darnin, boy am I glad to see you. Likewise, man. Classy of you to bring wine. Oh, it's not wine, it's sparkling apple cider. Robert literally has a wine cellar, so I think he's good. Wow. Or at least I think he has a wine cellar? I'm genuinely unsure if he was telling the truth or not. I can never tell with him. Right? Right? Goodness. Thank God it's not just me. I never know. He's so deadpan about everything. I usually just laugh it off, but man, that guy's an enigma. We start walking over to Robert's house. Does Robert even know how to cook? I have sincere doubts about whether he even knows how to shave properly, or iron his shirts. I feel like you learn to cook after you learn those 2 first. One time I saw him grab a hot dog from a trash can. That's ominous. I mean, it was at the very top of the trash can, like sitting above it. But still, if he were on trial, I think the jury would define that as in the trash. In his defense, I've definitely considered grabbing food from the top of the trash before. Well, yeah, I think we've all considered it, but the difference is that Robert actually did it. I mean, I guess. Is that something that everyone considers? Am I in a minority here that doesn't consider that? Whatever. True, maybe he's the enlightened one. Maybe we're holding ourselves back. Alright. We arrive at Robert's house and ring the doorbell, but the doorbell won't chime. Must be broken. Craig knocks on the door a few times. Since when does Robert have a dog? Didn't we know he had a dog? Wasn't there a dog in the graveyard date with Damien? Whatever. I don't know. That's weird. I can hear Robert just inside. 1 second. This is uncharted territory, Darnin. What if he's the one making barking noises and there is no dog? Don't say that. We're not even inside yet. Finally, the door opens. Robert looks pretty stunned to see me and quickly adjusts his posture to hide it. This is gonna be weird, isn't it? Darnin! Didn't know you'd be tagging along.
I don't know.
Did Craig not tell Robert I was coming? Come on, Craig. I can leave if there's not... No, it's fine. Come on in. Wipe your feet. So, original timeline was Bad Dad timeline. I wonder if that's going to make dialogue different on this. Because I assumed that all the side quests were available based on what specific dates you've done, or maybe just how many you've done. But like having to do specific ones beforehand. But since Robert's are completely different depending on if you do Bad Dad in the prologue or not, I wonder if the dialogue option here is going to be different. I suppose I could jump to the alternate timeline real quick after this just to find out. I guess it depends how he acts for the rest of this. But even then, I don't know if I have it unlocked, because I think I only had one Craig unlocked there. Whatever. Wipe your feet. We enter Robert's living room, which is a lot more inviting than I remember it being. Yeah, because we've been here. Dude. I wonder, dude. I really do. Make yourselves at home. We can still hear barking from the other room. I didn't know you have a dog, Robert. Oh yeah, that's Betsy. Have to put her up when guests are over. She'll calm down in a bit. What kind of dog is she? Pitbull. Rescued her from a dogfighting ring a few years back. She hates strangers. If I let her out right now, I would probably have to take you both to the ER. Craig and I make eye contact. He raises an eyebrow at me. Literally, I can see it. Oh, okay.
Nice.
But, I gotta go finish dinner. Made Osso Buco? What is that? Okay. Robert leaves the room, presumably to go to the kitchen. Craig leans in and whispers, was the dog biting thing real or was he kidding? I don't know.
Nice.
What's Osso Buco? I don't know. Did he make up that word? Until I have Osso Buco in front of me, we can only assume so. We sit in silence for a second, taking in Robert's living room. Are we about to get sawed? Saw, dude. Don't even get me started. Nah, usually you wake up in those situations. We voluntarily walked into this one, although he did look pretty shocked to see you. Maybe you being here threw off his plans? His murder plans. This is so weird. Robert finally walks into the room, carrying 3 paper plates of steaming food like a waiter. I don't have a dining table. Don't trust them, so we're eating here. Also, I don't have real people plates. Hope that's okay. Robert sets plates in front of us on the coffee table. I still can't tell what it is. Looks like meat. Maybe. Lots of sauce. I can make out some vegetables. I think that might be rice, but it could also be pasta. Guess there's only one way to find out. I take a bite. Oh my god. It's like good. I take another bite. The medley of flavors in this dish is amazing. The meat is so tender and the risotto, I think that's what it is so creamy. Robert, this is really incredible. You cooked this? There's a pregnant pause. What's a pregnant pause? Whatever. As Robert formulates a response, like it's weird to get a compliment from me. I fished it out of a dumpster behind a restaurant, or at least I think it was a restaurant. Oh! Come on, dude!
Dude.
Can you believe people just throw this stuff away? I almost gag. I look over at Craig, who looks wary but still has his mouth full. He gives Robert a thumbs up. Glad you like it. Where did you learn how to cook like this? Worked at a restaurant in Spain for a hot set. Is he messing with us? I decided to play along. You lived in Spain? After I dropped out of college, I went backpacking through Europe, crashing on couches, sleeping in hostels, whatever, wherever, totally broke. Worked a couple of odd jobs wherever I could to scrape together some cash. One night I'm eating dinner at this little restaurant just outside of Madrid. I go to pay and I realize I spent the last of my money on booze the night before. I'm in the middle of ditching when the manager catches me and puts me to work in the kitchen. Long story short, they ended up liking me so much they offered me a job. Why not, right? Started living with some distant relatives on my mom's side. Over the course of 2 years, I worked my way up from busboy to sous chef. Learned a lot. Craig and I wait for the punchline. What night watchman did he swindle to get back to the States? Who did he con in a game of poker in the back room or of a speakeasy for safe passage into crew quarters of a cargo ship? Anyway, I still love to cook. I don't know what's real anymore, but this food's so good I kinda don't care. Plus, Robert is actually talking to me like we're two people in the same room, which I guess is nice? That's amazing. It really is. To be totally honest, I wasn't exactly expecting gourmet cooking here, especially not served on paper plates. I don't care about presentation. If the food is good, it should speak for itself. I mean, that's fair. This also boosts this Osso Buco. Sure, is screaming for itself. And paper plates are just as good as regular plates if you double them up. Hey, is it bad if I ask for seconds? No problem, but save room for dessert. I made lemonberry savarine.
Oh.
Well, aren't you just full of... Craig looks over at me. He's about to make a pun. I see that face. You're about to make a pun.
Bro.
Surprises. Robert winks. You bet I am. What? Okay. You can come over for dinner anytime. I don't get the pun and surprises. I don't know. Craig. I'm gonna go get seconds. He told Craig he could only come over anytime. Me too. After consuming way more Osso Buco than my body could handle, and then really ensuring a later food coma with a generous serving of whatever savarine was, Craig and I decide to head out. Thanks for coming. I'm making an attempt to be more social. Something tells me he's not gonna follow through on that. Man, if you'll have me, I'm here. Especially if there's Osso Buco involved. What was that?
Welcome. You've got dads.
What was that? I haven't a clue. I haven't a clue. Okay, look. Look. Okay. I believe 10, 11, 17 is alternate timeline. We're going to alternate timeline. So we're good. Okay, so this is the tea party. So, I wonder, because I didn't do the 2 with Craig. Let's, real quick, run through the first and second dates with Craig again, because they didn't save when we did them. That was the last episode we did before we dropped the game for a year and a half. So, I'm going to real quick run through these and see if I unlock those other 2 things. And see what happens. I'm curious. I'm super curious what Smokescreen Martha was. Alright, we're going back to my wingman days. I gotta run the blocking play. So, Martha, it must get lonely without Daniel. You know, I also happen to be an eligible single father. I waggle my eyebrows at her. Pass. I remember that working better in the past. She turns her back on me to talk to Craig. Okay. It's fine. It doesn't really matter. We do this another with Craig now. Robert. Okay. So we have it now. Okay. Cool. I'm gonna see if there's dialogue differences. Here's the interesting. So in this timeline, we've had 2 good dates with Robert. It doesn't sound too bad. I could definitely go for free food. But why is Craig being so apprehensive? Does he know something about Robert that I don't? Yeah, Robert hasn't been terrible to us. He's been really good to us. Here. I hurry up and reply before my dad brain can work itself into a paranoia spiral. Huh. And I don't make a comment that time
Welcome. You've got
about
dads.
not thinking it'll last very long. This also tells me something else. That Craig's running thing doesn't show up till after his second date. That's interesting, so it's not just a default thing to show off everything, to show off the side quests. Well, okay, so before the next episode, I'm gonna go and do all of these in the alternate timeline. Maybe there will be differences, maybe not. By that time, I'll have edited the first episode of this, and of course, by the time you see this, I'll have done that because it'll be up too. But next time, we need to redo Damien's first and second dates, and then finally do his third. I set that goal nearly 2 years ago now. A little less, quite a bit less actually, but we're gonna do it next time on Dream Daddy Dad Director's Cut.